You will never lose a propagated cutting again. In this video right here, using sand, look, using sand, it's right here. Look, using this sand right here, I'm going to teach you how to make a fruit tree cutting route much faster. Look, guys, look. Look here. Using construction sand, look, which you can find at any hardware store. This fine sand right here. Come with me and I'll show you in this video right now. First of all, welcome everyone. If you are not subscribed, subscribe down below the video and hit the bell. And I'm going to show you today how you can root cuttings. Look, this right here is an acerola. Any cutting, okay? Any fruit tree cutting, desert rose, regular rose, okay? So you can be successful, guys. Look, so you can be successful there in your region. Look, regardless of what you are going to plant, okay? Regardless, let's rinse it here. Guys, look how beautiful it is here. Regardless of what you are going to plant, okay? Whether it's a plant, a flower, or a rose, in this video right now you will learn, but I do it in sand and I can't get it to work. I'll give you the trick. Did you know that we have microbes, bacteria, and fungi in this sand? Because many people try it and the cutting rots. Before we make the cutting, we are going to disinfect this sand. I'm going to teach you here in the video. It's important that you stay in the video to learn. Look, guys, how wonderful. I'll put it here again. I'll open a larger hole, look, and cover it. I'll give it a little water, look. It's interesting, look. It's interesting that you do it exactly as I'm going to show you today so things work out for you. People take the sand directly, put it in the container, place the cutting, and start watering. What will happen? It will rot due to the fungi and bacteria contained in this sand. Your cutting will rot. What do I have to do so we don't go through this? Come with me. Simple as this, guys. Look. You are going to use a sieve like this one. Look, I want you to come with me to see a sieve like this, okay? Look, you are simply going to take the sand and sift it first. This is the first step, okay? Look here so you can see. You are going to take the sand you will use, a little sieve like this one. Look, and sift this sand. Look. Why are we going to sift this sand? To remove the impurities that always come with it. Look. Look, sand always comes with some impurities, as you can see there. Some gravel residue. One more that I'll sift here. Look. Look. And then we remove this dirt right here, okay? Look, I removed it, guys, sifted sand. Look here so you can see how nice it looks. So we can work with nicer sand, but the detail is that here we still have mainly fungi and bacteria. And that is what prevents your cutting from developing in this sand. Sand is very good for doing this process, but when you don't disinfect this sand, it comes with these pests and diseases. What I'm going to show you right now is a simple, fast way for you to loosen it up and remove these pests and diseases from this sand. Come with me and I'll show you. Now, what are we going to do? I'm going to go get hot water so you can see how it has to be done. So now we are going to kill these fungi and bacteria contained here in this sand, okay? How, right? Look here so you can see. I took 2 liters of water here and boiled it. Look, see the bubbles there? When it starts to boil, what is the correct point? The moment the water starts to boil, then you remove it. I'm going to do it for 2 liters of water, and I come with this boiling water here, look, and pour it on the sand. Because, guys, sand is a place where dogs defecate, where cats defecate, birds, animals. So there is everything you can think of here, okay? So why are we doing this here with hot water? The hot water will raise this temperature, killing any organism existing on the face of the earth inside the sand. In other words, it will disinfect the sand, completely removing all these pests and diseases that will harm your cutting, that won't let your cutting sprout. It's important. How long to leave it here, guys? Look, leave it here for 10 minutes, then drain this water out to the side, okay? And let it dry and cool down, normally overnight, okay? Look, I'll pull it forward here. I'll leave it to the side right here now, and I'll bring one that we already did yesterday for you to see. I'll leave this one here to the side. Look, okay? I'll leave this water here for another 10 minutes, guys. If you can leave it for up to 20 minutes, even better, okay? This here is sand that I did this same process to yesterday, okay? Look here so you can see how different it already is. It's a finer, cleaner sand. Look, you don't see impurities, okay? So this sand is ready today for us to make the cutting, okay? The cutting we are going to make here now, guys. First thing you are going to do, you are going to take a bottle like this, Look, and cut it in half. The size doesn't matter, whether it's 2 liters or 500 mallarmos, okay? Let's cut it in half. After you cut it in half, it will look like this. Look, okay? We are going to make a mini greenhouse. Look, all right? Then to make it easier to insert here, guys, look, of it here, I'm going to make some cuts here. Look here so you can see. I'm going to make some cuts here, look, to make it easier to fit, look. Like this, look. See? There, look, only on this part, okay? Then, what is the next step? The next step is for me to take the sand. Don't forget to go to the bottom of it. Look, I'm going to take the knife. Look. And I'm going to make some cuts, look. See? Like this. Look. On all these curved parts here. Look. What for? So the water doesn't stay here. It's important, guys. It's important that you make this hole, because otherwise the water staying here will make your cutting sick, okay? And now I'm going to place it here, look, and I'm going to fill it with sand. Like this, guys, look, just like I'm doing. Look, people make cuttings with soil. Then what happens? Today in Brazil, we have many regions with different temperatures. Sometimes I do it here in my region, which is a hot region, and it works. But then a subscriber, a follower, does it down south, and since it's very humid to do it with soil, what will happen? Their cutting will rot. So for this reason, reading your comments here, I bring you this very important tip today. It doesn't matter what region you do it in, it will work. So here, guys, look, now that I disinfected the sand yesterday, I've already prepared it for planting. Here the container where the cutting will go is ready. What cutting are you going to make? Come with me because today we are going to make an avocado cutting. Many people have this doubt. Can it be done with avocado? It can. Yes, it can. Take it from an avocado tree that is producing. Okay, guys, we are going to go get the cutting now, and I'll be back here so we can start preparing to plant the cutting here, guys. Here is the avocado cutting from a producing tree. I'm going to prepare the cutting. How to prepare the cutting? It can't be too thick, okay, guys? Here, look. Okay, so I'm going to remove it here. Look, look. And now look at how to prepare the cutting. Look, I'm removing these leaves so we can start, right? Working with the cuttings, look, and I come here and remove it here too, look. Look, the important thing is that you don't completely remove the leaves, okay, guys? Don't completely remove the leaves from this cutting, look. Leave some branches just like I did. So now to make it fit here in the bottle, guys, I'm going to cut a little further up. Look, see what I did here? Just look so you can see. Now on this part here, I'm going to remove it too. Look, look, now it will fit. Is it done? Not yet, guys. Look, I'm going to come here to this part that will be under the soil. I'm going to do this girdling. Why do this girdling? This girdling induces the sprouting of new roots, okay, guys? Look, just look so you can see. In contact with the sand there, look, it will induce new roots in this spot. And now what do? I come here. Look, simply with the branch I removed, I come here to my container of sand that I already disinfected and place it like this. Okay? I come with normal water, cold water. I always water it. I got to my cutting. I got to my cutting here. Look, look, I got to my cutting. I see the sand is wet. Do I need to water it? No. I got to my cutting. This top part of the sand is dry. Does it need watering? Yes. Then yes, you have to water it. So it's not every time that you are going to water your cutting. In my case here, you can see, look, that it's the first time I'm watering it. So what am I going to do? Look, I'm going to water it until it completely wets all this sand in the pot. As you can see, the moisture going down. When this moisture reaches all the sand in this pot, the system is ready and you will only water it when it dries out, okay? Which one is the best? Then a lot of people say to me, I'm not sure where to leave these seedlings, right, guys? Where should I leave these seedlings? Just like I do here, look. I'm not sure whether to leave them in the sun or in the shade. I'm going to show you right now where I leave them. What happens? We have to see that we have two situations. In the morning, the sun is always cooler until about 9 or 10 o'clock. And in the afternoon, the sun is always hot until about 3 or 4 o'clock, right? So what do? I leave them in a place that gets sun in the morning, and in the afternoon when the sun shifts, it gets shade, and I'll show you. I usually call it my nursery for new seedlings. Come walk with me here. Look, this is where I leave all my seedlings, okay, guys? Not forgetting the lid. Now you're going to come, Look, and cover it with this part here. Look, beforehand, right? Look, you're going to create a greenhouse, a mini greenhouse right here. Look, do you see how you have to be careful with the branch so it fits inside here? Look, okay. So now we're going to go over to where I leave my seedlings. I usually say that this is my mini greenhouse. I grow coconut seedlings, strawberry seedlings. I leave all my seedlings here. Look, for you to see. Look, just look at how wonderful it is. Look here for you to see. Look, I come here and I'm going to leave it here. Why? It's in this spot here that it will. The sun rises from over there. Look, it's in this spot here that it will get sun in the morning. In the afternoon, the sun is over there. It casts shade, meaning in the morning it gets sun, right? And in the afternoon it gets shade. The ideal climate for us to be producing cuttings there. This process works for roses, yes, for flowers, for all plants, hibiscus, for any plant you want to germinate. Why am I bringing this tip to you today, guys? A lot of people out there, especially from the southern region of Brazil, are saying that the branches are rotting. So this system I'm bringing here today, why does it rot? The climate in Brazil today is different in various regions. So in cold regions, this can happen a lot when using soil, right, or compost. So especially for cold regions. Now I bring you the solution. Use sand. By using sand, the water passes through it faster and disperses. It does its job. It won't stay constantly damp there, rotting your seedling. Test it out and come back here to tell me if it worked. Now I'm sure it's going to work, guys. Always bringing important tips for you to root any fruit seedling. A big hug to all of you. Remember not to leave before subscribing to the channel so that every time a new video comes out, you'll be notified. Very happy with everyone arriving here. Today, we are growing at a very good speed, thank God. A big hug to all the subscribers, to all the members. It's important, guys. God bless you all. One more important tip for you. For those who aren't having success, now you will. Share these videos with your acquaintances and come along with me. Comment down below if you liked it, if you knew about disinfecting the sand before planting, and share this video, guys, so we can pass this information on to more people. I believe very much in each of you, and come along with me. God bless you all. Until the next class. Big hug. Woohoo! Ooh, if this rooting method has changed the way you view growing your plants, subscribe and leave a like on the channel. We are revealing the cultivation techniques that many have tried to hide. Plant your future. The next secret of nature will be unlocked soon.